After an awesome win at the home opener, it was time for our first road trip of the season. I actually had to drive up from Milwaukee, but final destination, Green Bay. When I arrived in town, I went straight to Lambeau Field, and I found a group of Commanders fans with JP Finley trying to record something for TV. The next day, before the game, I tried to do every single cool activity in Green Bay. But this ain't about Green Bay. This is about the game.
Green Bay is like a town and not a city. So you got the stadium right there, and across the street is just residential neighborhoods. My hotel is right there, and Lambeau Field is right there.
The homes across from Lambeau are actually set up as amazing football Airbnbs, and Amazon Prime was here for Thursday Night Football, and they took over one of the houses.
Well, let me tell you this, brother. You better eat your cheese and pray to Lombardi, brother. This is what you're gonna do when Packer Mania runs wild on you.
We're at the area outside of Lambeau Field where all the bars and all the tailgates are happening right now. It's a party out here for Thursday Night Football.
There are a dozen or so bars located right outside of Lambeau Field, so there are plenty of different places to hang out. I found out that Anduzzi's is more chill and Stadium View is more hectic, but I had fun at both establishments. Both had live music, both had really awesome fans, and awesome tailgating inside. Tailgate Village, on the other hand, was a little different and kinda didn't have a lot of character.
This place kind of feels like you're inside the stadium.
But honestly, if you go to the game, skip all that and go straight to the real tailgate. You'll meet some of the coolest, nicest fans ever. They don't care that you have an away jersey on. They just care that you're having fun. I mean, seriously, the whole time people were handing me hot dogs and beers and saying, welcome, 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 welcome. What a welcome experience. Soon it was time for my big moment. My first time ever inside the walls of Lambeau Field. And there were fireworks.
Check out where our seats are. Third row. And Green Bay is so cool because they've got bleachers. They don't have seats, they've got bleachers. It's old school here. And so we rented a couple of these.
Lucky for me, Lambeau was prepared with the cheese curds and the delicious food.
Do you think this is a jumbo brat? This is like a foot-long bratwurst, bro. And you know, we had to go with the cheese curds. Look at all the people above us. That's because we're right here in the end zone. We're gonna be here for the Lambeau Leap.
I watched my guys warm up from the end zone, but the Packers were the ones that came out like fighter jets. I honestly don't remember what moment in the game had me react like this, because the Commanders got blown out by the Packers. So for 99% of the game, I was just standing there alone, surrounded by green, surrounded by noise, surrounded by aura.
Commanders just got boat raced by the Packers. Lambeau Field, what an awesome experience. The fans are awesome here. The field is awesome, historic. You can't beat this experience here at Lambeau Field.
And I may have personally been frowning, but in the end, what a good time.
Right now I'm at Lambeau Field. It was an amazing game experience, but today what we're doing here is we're gonna take the official tour, and there's a little bit of a surprise because our tour guide is a former NFL star. It's Packers legend Antonio Freeman giving the tour. Saw the stadium from the game level. Now let's see it from the inside level. Almost every Packers fan that I met suggested that I do this tour. They have multiple tours a day, different kinds of tours, and from the looks of it, these tours are sold out, so you gotta book them in advance. Now they do not allow any video in there, so I'll be sharing a photo montage, but let's get to it.
First up, I recommend you get to your tour 45 minutes early so you can check out the Hall of Fame beforehand. It's a really cool and interactive spot and completely full of stuff because of the Packers' history. The tour takes you from the skybox at the top down to the field at Lambeau. And if you have an alumni tour, you get to meet cool people like Antonio Freeman. Good times.
The Packers Museum, the Lambeau tour, I think it costs like $120 because we had Antonio Freeman as our tour guide, but it was well worth it. He's a Virginia Tech guy. He's from Baltimore. He told some great stories. You get some great photos of Lambeau Field, and it's just a fun experience. Tailgating, 10 out of 10. Stadium experience, 10 out of 10. The tour, meeting Antonio Freeman, the Hall of Fame. What an awesome place to visit. What an awesome NFL experience to go to.
It was a tough loss, but the Commanders come back home, and we're ready to go to this game and every Commanders game this season. So stay tuned and follow along.
Thank you for joining me out here at Lambeau Field, and I look forward to seeing you on my next DMV adventure.